Hello there. I'd like to talk to you about fear of fears. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of people have a fear about admitting their emotional problem. This is their fear of fears, as I would like to say. Uh, Many people have them. Are you one of them? The percentage of people who admit they have an emotional problem is much lower among the British people than among the Americans. This is reflected by a fewer number of phys- uh, psychiatrists in Britain. But does ignoring the problem make it go away? No. You know the answer to that. So, historically, Psychiatrists Association has a bad reputation. It has been known that their therapy is next to useless. The only people who benefit is the doctor, with a weekly treatment that can last a couple of years, usually less, as a patient finds out he or she is getting nowhere. No matter what kind of emotional problem you have, you can get it over fast with a couple of treatments in most cases. Some can overcome their problem in just one session, as each person is different and their emotional problem is different. You might honestly think that there is nothing wrong with you, so why have a session with the Emotional Freedom Technique or the Emotion Code? What you have to do is be honest with yourself. Sit down in the privacy of your bedroom when no one is around and ask yourself some questions. Here's a sample of questions to ask. Do people avoid me? Do people usually complain about my behavior at work or at school? Do I get mad easily? Do I have mood swings? Am I jealous? Do I get angry easily? Do I yell at my kids a lot? Do I get mad at my spouse? Many people might answer the last two questions with, my kids are really bad, and my husband is the one who is complaining. It's not me, it's them. If it really is them, then maybe you can use a round of EFT. Maybe the responsibility is on both sides. Have you ever thought of this? Practitioners of EFT or other energy healing therapies are totally different from what a medical doctor would tell you or a psychologist would. I never have you relive the problem you have, but just enough to establish the emotional issue. There are no medications involved. Few questions are asked, and we get to the root of the cause. Tears of joy are usually the result of each session, of which there might be only one or two. If you have this fear of fear, then you have a private session with me. You don't have to leave your own home. This can be done at a time that is good for you, and this can be done over the internet with Skype. Contact me for a free initial chat about it if energy therapy is meant for you. You have absolutely nothing to risk. Visit my website, quantumtouch2.com. That's the number 2. All one word, quantumtouch2.com, or my other website, naturalhealing1.com. That's the number 1, naturalhealing1.com. I go to the contact page, send me an email, and I'll get right back to you, and I hope to see you on the other side. Take care. Hello, this is Craig again. The title of this topic is How Does Quantum Touch Work? Well, a lot of people, exactly don't know how quantum touch works. The thing of it is that it does. There's an old saying that says if you think you know about quantum physics, then you don't know quantum physics. It's just like turning on a piece of complicated machinery. You might not know how it works, but you know that if you turn on the switch, it does work. So you are the judge. So you decide if it works for you. Another question I often get is, how can healing work over the internet? Well, basically what you do is after you contact me and we set up a time to meet, uh, we connect by Skype. Of course, you have to have a Skype connection. This is free of charge. You just go on the internet and search for the word Skype and open up an account just like you open up an email account. And then we could do this over the internet. That's all it takes. And what can I expect? Well, with each person is different. Depending on your condition, you can expect immediate relief in one session. Some people get complete relief and permanent relief in one session. Other people that have a condition that takes a bit longer would take a couple sessions. But you be the judge of that. For example, if you have a pain, back pain, I would ask in the beginning, what is your pain level on a scale of 0 to 10, with 10 being the maximum and 0 being nothing? And if you say 8, okay, and say after a session it comes down to 4. Imagine that in one session in 30 minutes your pain is reduced by 50%. What medication can do that for you? None that I know of, but medication does give you side effects. So, again, another question, will I get healed in one session? No, there's no guarantees. Maybe you won't even get healed at all. But the chances are 90% of people do have an improvement. And then in a short period of time, they're completely over the problem that they do have. Again, how do you know if you're healed? Well, you're the judge of that. If it's a pain and you have no more pain, well, I guess you're healed. But you should see your doctor and do not change any medications or whatever you're doing. And only you can do that. You have the right of choice, or you can listen to your doctor and see what he says. Are there any side effects? None, absolutely none. It's not like, well, too much energy would be bad for you, or half the amount of energy you'd walk away with a lot of pain. Since this does not involve any drugs, medication of any kind, there's absolutely no side effects. Your body takes what energy it needs at the place it needs, and the rest is, who knows, dispersed. It's like taking vitamin tablets. If you were to take 50 milligrams of vitamin C and I take 50 milligrams of vitamin C, I might not need the vitamin C at all. And you do. Well, I do not become toxic because I took something that my body does not need. Your body just disposes that in your urine. Now, is this something you have to believe in? Absolutely not. Of course, if you have a disbelief, you can put it to the side and listen and just go with the easy and fun session and see what happens. Because you see, things like quantum touch, the emotion code, EFT, it works on infants, it works on animals, it works those that are in a coma. So obviously, it works on these types of people and it works on animals, no belief is necessary. Of course, if you do have a belief, that doesn't hold you back or shoot you up there faster to recovery or not. So check out my website at naturalhealing1.com. That's the number one, naturalhealing1.com, or quantumtouch2.com. That's the number 2, quantumtouch2.com. Read the articles there and learn more. Watch the videos and contact me, and I'll be glad to help you. And don't forget, you have absolutely nothing to lose. You have a free consultation. You can see if this is for you or not. So the most it will cost you will be a few minutes of a chat on Skype. Okay? Until next time, I'll see you there.